I am Christian. I am pop punk photography, and here we are. We have the band I Am a Snake. You know, these guys right here. You guys are a Cal Poly Pomona kind of pace band.
We all met at Cal Poly.
Nice. How did you guys meet?
So I met him in like a Pro Tools class. We sat right next to each other for like an entire semester.
I actually didn't know it was him. And that's not like I didn't know you were the same guy. I think
As what?
because I saw you in Showcase. And I was like, that guy plays guitar really good. I want to have him in the band. And then I don't think I realized that.
Yeah, so we were in a class together, and then me and him were in a professor's class that shall remain nameless, and we bonded over,
Mutual dislike.
Yeah.
Professor.
Nice.
Shall not be.
I almost forgot. May you guys introduce yourselves.
Yeah.
I'm Gio, Wombo William also.
What do you play?
A bit to do with this. A bit.
What do you play in the band?
I do a bit of this. Do a bit of that. I play bass in the band. I do vocals. I also rap on my own free time.
Let's go.
Sometimes in the band, occasionally.
Never in the band. At least up till now.
That shows he does.
No, I
That
have.
shows he will rap.
No,
I've rapped at
I
every single show.
literally have no idea what you're talking about. I'm Jackson, and I play guitar and I scream, and occasionally sing.
I'm Jack, and I play drums.
Nice. How long have you guys been a band for?
We've been a band for about a year and a half now, technically.
Okay.
We started.
Almost two.
No, we started like
Me.
barely. We
Yeah,
had like one practice, and then like you and I jammed on stuff for
Oh,
like
that's true.
3 months, 4 months, and then we didn't really start. Like our first show was in fall of 23. That was our first show, and that's when we really started like getting the songs together that we have for our record that's out now.
Mhm.
And
That being
running
You
shows.
Are a Snake.
Yeah, we just put it out literally like this last week. 6 songs. It's pretty much the first 6 songs we've written as a band.
Well, honestly,
Yeah.
my personal favorite, it's got to go to Powers.
That's my personal
That's-
favorite too.
think
I
that's
feel
my
like
favorite.
that song, for me at least, just from a pure songwriting perspective, shows like all the dynamics that we were going for on that project. In particular, I feel like it showcases them each in the best way. So that's my personal favorite.
I feel like it's also our most solidly written. Like it's the one that I feel like whenever we play, it's like the same pretty much every time.
Yeah.
Like we kind of have it mapped out.
What about your opinion on, I can't remember because it's kind of long, but the
like a
words,
good couple
the
songs.
words were like heal up or something.
Oh yeah,
like
did
that?
I heal too much?
Yeah,
Now I
heal
don't
too
like
much.
anybody.
That's probably
Yes.
That's I like that one a lot too. That
Yes.
one that one was definitely probably the loudest song on the either that or the first song on the record is
Mhm.
It goes
Probably
Because
the
there's like
loudest.
one point of the song where I'm assuming that all 3 of you were screaming.
no,
No,
Jack
no,
didn't
no,
do
Jack
any.
Jack got
Not
Yeah.
recorded.
I know
The
you
only
were doing
vo-
the screaming.
The only vocals Jack did on the record was the
Powers.
ending chant for Powers, but that wasn't even
Okay.
just us. We had like 4 or 5 of our friends or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
It was
Like
like a-
all get into a room and we all chanted that together. So you get that real
Nice.
group feeling. You know what I
It's
mean?
like an omnidirectional mic, so
Yeah.
we got everybody like circle around.
okay, I see. I actually wanted to ask you guys about one of the shows you guys performed at Not a Face Fest.
The first one, yes, we did that one last year. That was one of our first shows as a band, actually. It wasn't our
Really?
first. It wasn't like our first like 3 shows or anything, but we were still kind of getting started out. That was definitely the biggest show we had played up until that point.
Mm-hmm.
We were playing with some like really cool headliners
Like
and bands
heavy
that like
hitters.
that we admire a lot personally. So
Mhm.
it was imperative that
How did the
we bring our A game. You know what I mean?
how did you guys kind of like get on there? Is my biggest.
Well, we go to
Yeah.
school with a lot of the people from It's Not a Phase.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
So
we're just
friends
we
with them.
we were just friends with them. I mean, that wasn't the only reason we got on. I at least I
Mhm.
hope not. But yeah, we were just there when the creation started. They were like, "We think you'd be a great fit to open the show," and we were more than down for it. I mean, it was a fantastic time.
No, yeah.
Great experience.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I was there for it, but I saw the stories and everything from it. It was a lot of people, right?
It was a lot of people, and we were. It's kind of rare because this show in particular, it wasn't the Fox Theater.
Yeah.
So the Fox Theater has like the main room, and then they have like the flyway rooftop
Mm-hmm.
stages. This one was just in the lobby.
I
Like
see.
it had 2 stages that were set up in the lobby. People just came in through the main doors, and you're just chilling in the lobby, and then like one band would go on one stage, and as soon as they were done, the other band would go. It was like ping pong.
I remember
You know what I mean?
we were trying to like say something at the end of our set, and then like I think Gio was trying to say something at the end of our set, but they had already swapped over so fast.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
already
like that. It was so quick.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It was such a unique experience. Like whenever
Mm.
playing the lobby of a venue, it was like it still fit really well. Like, it was a really fun
Yeah.
time.
Mm-hmm.
The sound was interesting. It was cool.
Let's see. There was also another show. But actually, the Clownski one that you guys was like when I first saw you guys.
Yes. So that one I actually organized myself because there had been a couple of like Cal Poly band exclusive shows
Mm-hmm.
up until that point, but most of them were like on the actual campus. So a
Right.
big one we did. This was actually the second or third show we did was the
sick.
Battle of the Bands at Cal Poly. We were lucky enough to play that with like Zombie Loaf, Raccoon Cartoons, like some of the big Cal Poly bands.
So I felt like
that
our
are
first
from
like
there. That felt like our first like real show.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
feel like we
Not
actually-
like
we
the
had
other
more
ones we played
songs.
like sucked or anything, but like
Mhm.
that was a
It just
real-
stood out.
It was a real like band show we played because I
Right.
think the first show we played at the Haven, it was with a bunch of our friends. It was really fun.
we
but
played like
Mhm.
2 songs.
we played like 3 songs, and so it wasn't like a full set, and it was less of a band show, more like a eclectic showcase of music going on at Cal Poly. So
Mhm.
this one was kind of the same thing, but it was more like a band show.
Gotcha.
And I just wanted to bring that to like an actual venue in Pomona. So
No, that's
Sure.
actually
That-
I do think, because I think for myself as somebody who's kind of investigating and shooting more Cal Poly bands or bands in Pomona,
Yeah.
I do think it's really cool, and I do think you guys should keep doing that more often when the opportunity does present itself.
I think it's awesome. It also
be on the lookout.
I feel like it also
yeah?
kind of
Be on
like
the lookout.
Sick.
I feel like it kind of like brought all the bands together and kind of like got people to go and see these bands and kind of discover new bands, which is
Mhm.
really cool. Like I was seeing people that were, because Zombie Loaf had just played like on campus, so it was kind of like people were seeing that and they're like,
Mhm.
oh, let's go to this show.
Didn't you guys also do like a little mini show with Zombie Loaf
Yeah.
at the school too,
The-
before, like
we
the week
did.
before?
It was
That
to
was-
promote It's Not a
yeah.
Phase, I believe.
That was so much fun.
Interesting.
It was a battle set.
Battle.
So for
Okay.
people who don't know, that it's more of a punk thing. Like
Mhm. Is
eh,
it kind of
it's a-
similar to like a Battle of the Bands, but more like a mini version, sort of?
opposite. I mean,
Oh, really?
at least from my experience, like we did a whole set where like we played a song and then they played a song because Jack plays drums for Zombie Loaf and I Am the Snake.
Mhm. You're in a lot
So,
of projects.
Yeah, he's in
dog.
a lot of fucking bands. But we would just play one song, they would play one song. It was super easy. We just had like all of our shit up there.
Okay.
We would just go back and forth against each other. It was really fun.
It was really fun.
It was but it was mainly to promote It's Not a Phase. Hi, Anthony.
Okay, sick.
Yeah.
I actually want to ask you guys about your EP and
Yeah, of course.
how long did it like take you guys?
I feel like this guy should answer that.
Let's go
Yeah,
with that.
that's a question for you to answer.
Yeah, so I mixed and mastered the EP.
Sick.
You did an amazing job.
Sounds great.
Thank you. We recorded it in the Cal Poly studio. I think like we started that like
It's like December. last year.
December of like 2023.
That was when we originally recorded the original Hanging by Thread
Yeah.
single. We have a new version on the album. It's not even like a remastered version. It's
Just new audio.
completely re-recorded.
Like Stizzy song or something.
Yeah. That's why we
That was the
labeled it
original
as that
name.
because that was the original name.
Mhm.
And well, actually, the original name was longer. But well,
I was
it's
like,
appropriate to say on camera.
But
But
Mom,
we.
I dropped my
Mom, I
stizzy.
dropped my stizzy.
Yeah.
Which
I don't know, man. There might
Contextually
be.
is
There might be.
confusing.
I don't know. But it's like, contextually it's a little confusing. We landed on Hanging by Threads, so we just did that to differentiate the two.
Mhm.
But it is a totally new recording.
Hanging by Thread was your first single that you guys
Correct.
That was the
released.
first
That was the
single.
very first single.
And then how long did it take you guys to release I Am a Rhino?
So that one was that single is remastered for the EP, but it's
But
still
it's
the same
practically the
recording.
same.
It's the same
The same
recording.
recording.
Same recording. That was just like we consider that the lead single for the EP. Because that was recorded in the same sessions, which we recorded in like spring of 24.
Yeah,
Mm.
so
It was
And-
like early spring. I think it was like February.
Yeah, we recorded like everything over the course of like a couple weeks,
Mhm.
and then, and then it just.
It took a long time.
It just took a long time for
We lost-
various
So-
reasons.
We lost a
we-
lot of stems.
Yeah.
Stuff
It's
got.
gotta
I
be
mean,
this
so we had to transfer between Pro Tools to Logic so we could actually edit the files.
Right.
Yeah.
I was gone over the summer, because I have to go back up to Oregon. It's a whole complicated situation.
Mhm.
But I recorded my vocals there. We had them, and then so I came back, and then we tried to record his vocals, but stuff just got really busy. But once we finally had it recorded, the mixing process maybe took like 1 to 2 months, and then just like in between all the other projects and stuff that were going on.
Right.
And then like we uploaded it, and then the
Okay.
rest is history.
So that whole EP took like what, a year, maybe
Yeah,
a little more than a
that's
year.
actually-
Almost exactly a year.
Almost
Oh,
exactly a year.
okay.
Yeah, this is like around the time when we started doing shows, around this time last year.
It was also our first recording as a band, so there was a lot of things to iron out. We wanted to make sure it sounded right as our
Yeah.
first statement.
Mhm.
So I doubt future projects, unless they're like really long, are gonna
Mhm.
take nearly as long. But just for this one, it was kind of the birth of a band. We were ironing out the kinks, making
Mhm.
sure everything sounded right.
Yeah.
Defining our sound for this era at least,
Mhm.
and we're really happy with it.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. When I look at you three, I think of you guys as like,
Just saying.
no, excuse me, but like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
We did that for
Yeah.
Halloween.
Are you
We dressed
serious?
up as Alvin and the Chipmunks for Halloween.
Like, I don't know why, but
I was
you guys-
Alvin. He was
Unfortunately,
Theodore.
yeah.
Unfortunately,
No, that was it. We know why.
he was.
I made the costume.
That's dude.
Yeah, he
That's
made the
actually
costumes.
awesome.
And then he was Simon.
I was Simon.
No, but I say that because when I look at you three, like despite only knowing like very little about you guys have a very, very I want to say not only unique but also strong dynamic and relationship with each other, as well.
That's you gotta have
And-
that to be in a band in general.
Yes.
you
No,
know?
yeah, of course. But I think for something like this is like special. I
Yeah.
mean, of course, it's special for every band, but I don't know. Loud.
Yeah.
Like that's what it gives off.
We wanted
Yeah.
to be the goal of this statement. The first statement into our band was, and I think the others will agree with me here, was controlled chaos. We
Oh.
wanted it to be all over the place. We wanted it to showcase a lot of things that we wanted to say and speak musically and lyrically at the time.
Right.
But we wanted it to be in a way where it was just chaotic for the sake of being chaotic. We
Mhm.
wanted it, whether it was a fast part, slow part, somewhere in the middle, completely different. We wanted it all to have meaning and have a purpose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's kind of how we structured a lot of these songs. Was with
Mhm.
that intention.
Yeah, I think for as a band, I mean, in my personal opinion, I think it's best if you guys like say as like a 3-piece. I mean, it's just I don't know. Like I mentioned with that.
Well, we never know. I mean, for our future stuff, we definitely want to add. I don't know what our next release is going to sound like. It's not going to sound like the EP though.
Right.
It's going to be something.
Well-
It's going to be. We're going to have elements of the EP, and we're not going to totally ditch our sound. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
But
is
it's gonna be-
it's not going to be the same thing.
Like-
It's
Okay.
going to be something. Whatever it is, whether we take our sound and evolve it in this direction,
Mhm.
we throw it out the window altogether, something completely different. Whatever we do, it's just not going to be the same. So our future, we're still a young band. We don't want to close off any opportunities. So who
No,
knows?
yeah, of course, definitely.
We do have a couple songs from like that era that we still need to record. I think they're actually gonna come pretty soon. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're gonna do like a different recording style, try to get stuff more quickly done. So
Okay.
Yeah.
see if we can
Nice.
upload like 2 or 3 songs maybe.
But even those songs, I would say, are like different from the EP because we wrote them.
Yeah.
They still carry that same like dynamic, but they do showcase something a little different, in my opinion, at least.
Mhm.
I don't know. I guess people will just have to see.
Nice. Like that. I'm trying to think if I have any other more questions.
Probably got time for one more.
Yeah.
See. Okay, I gotta make this kind of like a big one. Okay. Oh, so real quick question. So for your next release, would it be another EP or would it be an album?
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like
Like the
And
next one.
thanks for coming to the I Am a Snake interview.
Well, the next one is probably gonna be the split, right? We're like
We'll see.
Yeah, I think it's just like
We'll see.
depends
It could
on-
be a split. It could be a single.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say there's 2. Like I'd say the next one is probably gonna be 2 to 3 songs because I think those songs are coming soon. Probably the next thing, whether it's a split or it's just a 3-song EP or it's just 3 singles. Who knows?
Okay.
But I would say expect 2 to 3 songs
Sick.
Yeah.
somewhat soon.
Probably.
And then I'm thinking after that we'll probably start writing new stuff because we have some newer songs that Gio gave us, and then
Yeah.
we kind of want to like focus on writing some new stuff
Okay.
because we don't have like a whole lot of new songs, but they're mostly like they're songs we've had for a while, but they're new, like they haven't been released or anything.
Okay. I like
They
that.
sound a bit different. little less aggressive, but
Nice. I like that. Well, thank you
Continue.
again. Thank you again.
thank
So
you.
Of course. Thank you for having us.
Of
Thank you
course.
for having
Yeah.
us.
Dude, I love I Am a Snake.
And we love Christian of
You're a
Pop Punk
snake.
Photography.
I am a
You're a
snake.
snake. We are snakes.
We
you
all
are,
are
you are a
snakes here.
snake. Is out on all platforms, anywhere
Yeah.
you can listen to music.
I forgot the camera was there.
Also, check
I
out-
was like,
Check out my solo music, One Balloon. I rap and I produce.
dude, check
and I
out,
sing.
check out,
And
Tough
check out
Chains,
difference
check out
between art and design.
No,
We have another band called
yes.
Zombie
Zombie
Lord.
Lord Design.
Check out-
Shows in March.
Exo Venus. I make some of her beats, and then check out Mickey, Sad Mickey. I make
Okay.
some of his beats.
That's it. Thank you for the interview.
Awesome.
Yay!
Of course. Yay!
Yeah.